Right, so we're here at the EA Winter Showcase, and I'm here with Patrick Bach. We're going to talk about Battlefield 3. You're done with the game, right? It's on store shelves probably by the time people have seen this, or on the way, and people are going mad about it. How does it feel to finally have the game nearly out there?
It feels a bit sad, and a lot of, it feels a bit weird. We've been focusing so long on making what we want this game to be. We've been pushing all the limits, trying to get everything in there, and now when it's done, it's like, okay, that's sad, because it's actually that much fun to build a game like this. We have an amazing team, and we have fun, building games. So it's happy days, but it's still sad.
Perfect. So I can't remember how many. It's been a few years. This game has been in development for a few handful of years. Mm-hmm. What have you kind of learned over the process of doing it?
I think one of the biggest lessons we learned is that there's no difference between PC and console anymore. If you're a hardcore gamer, you're a hardcore gamer. You can't divide people into your console player or your PC player. All the hardcore features that we used to have as like PC specifics is now in the console game. And also, PC players are more picky when it comes to quality. They do not accept like bugs and stuff like that. So the quality you previously got from console games needs to be in the PC games as well. So quality, the same, all platforms. Hardcore, non-hardcore, same, all platforms.
So you could argue, like you say, that the PC players like a game without bugs, right? So did you cater more to a PC crowd when you're developing this?
Well, this is a sequel to Battlefield 2, which is a PC-only, multiplayer-only game. So of course we knew that we need to cater for that audience. That's our primary audience when it comes to Battlefield 3. But then of course we've been widening our horizons. The gaming industry has moved on, and so has DICE.
Yeah.
So we want to create the full game package. Everything we learned in the history of DICE needs to go into one package. So that's been our goal.
Cool. So you've obviously, the PC version looks amazing. It's the best looking thing at the moment, arguably. And the consoles, aren't as great as the PCs now. They are struggling with their graphics and their memory and all their power. And so much that you've taken techniques to put extra content on other discs so you can install it for high-res packs. Is this more of an ache for you to do that now? Do you guys really want just new hardware to deal with?
Of course, you could argue that it would be easier if you only did a game for one platform. You didn't have to take any hardware specifics into account. But then again, we want to create this game for all the major platforms. PC is a major platform. Both consoles are major. We need to cater for all of them. Of course, we are trying to utilize all the specifics and all the unique powers of each individual platform. But again, if you're working with older technology, you need to compromise. That doesn't mean that the game looks worse or is playing different or worse than any other game on that platform. But you could argue that the PC, that is, you bought the computer yesterday, arguably has a better spec than the console. So you will get more